Okay, so I'm just taking a little break from another project and I was looking to see what updates. It seems like 1 hour ago, Royal Gossip. Royal Gossip. I don't know who that is, but it seems like it's an AI generated YouTube channel, but on a certain level, it's like hilarious. On a certain level, on a certain other
Oh,
level.
oh, oh, on va faire ça ici. Et vous croyez où? Laisse pas faire ça ici.
I mean, 2 seconds. Let me get rid of it.
Quoi?
Stop. Please stop. Skip. Skip!
Britain is bewildered by the situation with the British royal family. Indeed, in the last moments, in the last hours, cancellation of statements, confusion on the streets of Britain. We will find out all about it. Kate Middleton is not in the best shape. The latest news from Britain, to tell the truth, are very captivating. Colleagues from London are worried, and to tell the truth, they are experiencing very tangled moments with the British monarchy indeed. Because in one moment they announce one thing, after a few hours they deny it. To tell the truth.
Okay, so and this goes on and on. I've never seen this YouTube channel. I don't know if it's new. It seems like it's an AI channel. And what is this? I'm not talking about how the hell did I get into Victoria Beckman? For the love of God. Ugh, my nerves are shot. Okay, so um yeah, so there's this. So I think this is an AI channel. And so it's very robotic. There's like a robot speaking. You know what I mean? And a little bit hilarious. A little bit hilarious, I need to say. It's like on a certain level. I can see how someone else would not find it particularly hilarious, depending on what side of this issue you have been on from the get-go. But it raises some interesting questions, nevertheless. It has like a repeat feature sometimes, which is what I find most hilarious of all. It just repeats. But it raises some interesting questions. Ah la la. Oh my goodness. What can we say about all of this? I don't know what to say about all of this. I know I keep making all these videos and I'm like trying to understand what's going on here? Like what am you know how sometimes I don't know if this ever happens to you, but sometimes I'm looking at something and for the life of me, I can't figure out what is this am I looking at? And it takes a while for it to come into focus for me to say, oh, that's what that is. It could happen in many different contexts. Maybe there's not enough light in the room, or how sometimes they have these images that could be many different things. You look at it the first time, you see one thing. You look at it a second time, you see something totally different. I feel as though this phenomenon is starting to come upon me with the British royal family, and especially with the current iteration of the British royal family. So the King Charles era and the current family. Like what is going on? Right? What is going on? And this woman here, Queen Elizabeth, really was a source of stability for that family. And I don't think they will ever, ever get that back. Um, well, maybe with a much, much further generation if they are able to hold on, but Queen Elizabeth dying was probably the worst thing that could have happened to the monarchy. It's unfortunate that she couldn't have lived forever because, what is left is complete and total chaos. I mean, Charles is not even able to fulfill his duties 1 year into the job, you know. So now you have Camilla Parker Bowles. And look, I am not one of those. I don't hate Camilla. I know a lot of people have very strong feelings about her. I don't have any strong feelings about her, whether to love her or to hate her. I I'm okay with her humanity. I'm okay with, I'm even okay with her being with Charles. I'm just not okay with how Diana was treated, obviously. But I don't have anything against Camilla, but at the same time, the notion that she is now the monarch and standing in for the queen and king, dripping in all of the queen's jewelry, her earrings, her brooches, her necklaces, and her hat is very, very interesting. It is an interesting turn of events. And it's just like, what in the name? You know what I mean? Like, what am I looking at? What am I really seeing? Like, is this thing coming apart at the seams? Is this thing coming apart at the seams? Is William going to be the next king? All right. Will there be a coronation of a King William? I guess there will be because I think enough people in England want the monarchy to continue. And as I have said before, just this week in one of these videos, I don't know which one, is that for the monarchy to not be there anymore would be so destabilizing and disorienting to the British people that they don't want to take the risk. They don't want to take the risk, and they will not take the risk. They will do everything in their power to keep the royal family because, for one thing, it's something to talk about while they're having their morning coffee, some kind of normalcy, something to talk about where, other than themselves, their own lives, their own problems, something to focus on, something to hope for. I mean, maybe their daughter or son could marry one of these people and change their lives. I mean, this is their royalty, their Hollywood, this is their Hollywood. And they are not going to get rid of the royal family. But that said, I'm not going to lie. I don't understand what why they keep this going. I think with Queen Elizabeth, it's easy to understand. She was an enduring figure of stability, of family, of duty, of responsibility, of marital purity, if you will, etc., etc. She was an sort of an emblem of all of the things that I think the British people aspired to. She was aspirational, even though they could never achieve that for themselves and in their own families. I think that's how they saw Queen Elizabeth, and so they were willing to go along. I think now that she has died, they it's just very different. It's changed. And as much as Camilla puts on her hats, her earrings, her necklaces, and her brooches, I don't know if Camilla can really bring that stability back. But you never know. I would not count Camilla out. I will not count her out because certainly she has the right age, right? So she can, if she plays this well, maybe convince the people that she is a warm, cuddly, mommy, granny type of a queen, you know, and she can look like the queen if she puts on the queen's clothes and so on and so forth. I don't know about the vacation, you know. I think that the queen was very, very intentional about her holidays and when she took her holidays and how she took her holidays. I think this announcing of, well, I just did 13 appearances and now I'm exhausted. I'm épuisé, as you say en français. And so I need a holiday. Because I'm Parisian and I need a holiday. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, right? Because the queen took a lot of holidays, obviously, but she never said, well, I just got through doing 13 or 15 or 20 appearances and so now I'm exhausted. She has never said I am exhausted. I mean, Camilla is 1 year into the job while dripped in or dripping in the queen's jewels, the crown jewels. To say she's tired is kind of tone deaf, because especially at this time when Charles is sick, Kate is sick, William is spinning his tap and wheels or whatever he's spinning, And the second tier royals are in the Middle East with Jeremy Clarkson on a private jet. I mean, is this the time for the monarch, right? The mother, the grandmother, the wife, the stepmother, the mother in law of the nation, the sister, the auntie of the nation, the monarch, the monarch. Is it the time to declare, I'm so exhausted? I did 13 appearances and I'm going on holiday. Bleep this, right? I don't think she said bleep that. Inappropriate. Okay, that was inappropriate. Let me take that back. Let me take it back, okay? I don't think she said bleep this, certainly not expressly, but it's possible that she impliedly said bleep this because maybe it's like so much is going on, things seem to be falling apart, and she's the only one left. Okay, there's Anne, who's in her 70s, and there's William, okay? But I think Camilla feels like a heavy load on her shoulder, and everybody, it's like she feels like they're setting her up to fail. And she's like, bleep this, bleep you, bleep that, bleep you all. I'm going on holiday to the south of France. This is not funny. It's not funny. Okay, that was inappropriate. however, however, I mean, in Camilla's place, I am not sure that I would do it. I'm going on holiday. I'm going to the south of France and bleep this. That said, what the bleep is going on in the House of Windsor? But this was funny. You have to see this video that this woman just did. Really, you have to. How can I stop mine? Oh my God. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.